iPair. Be different.
Here you will have the owner of the company, Kimberly Ramirez Bonetti.
Now you will have the honor of having 5 minutes with the CEO of the company. She will be answering 12 questions just for you, so you will have an incredible view of how her success has been through the years, and you will have a view also of how she has been improving herself to the incredible popularity she has now. Well, the idea just came one day at the university. I had the strong feeling, if we can call it like that, of build a different computer that could make life easier to the user, with a different operative system that can be able to revolutionize the industry. So that day, I quickly started building it with my amazing friend at that time, Steve Jobs. We were months working, and it finally came out. We call it the Pair 1. We made it with quality parts that we could find on different sites, but things weren't that easy. Parts were hard to find and also very expensive. So we had to sell all cars and a lot of things to make the operating system. And finally, end the computer.
My mission, as I said at the last question, was to build a computer that could make life easier to the user and that had an amazing and unique operative system that can revolutionize the industry as it was known at that time. It was, as everyone told me, a very ambitious project. If my mind doesn't fail me, I think I started everything on July 18 of 1999. At the beginning, we were just my friend Steve and me, but the popularity of the Pair 1 was that high that we just had to expand the business, move from the garage of my home, and find a bigger place with more employers. I started with 10 employers, if we count Steve and me.
Well, at the beginning, we started building computers, but as we grew, I created more products and a lot of versions of them for all kind of people. Now, on the products that are manufactured in my company, I can mention the Pair phone, the Pair pad, Pair pods, and of course, the amazing Pair Air, which is the latest version of my first computer, the Pair 1. Now, my products are admired and wanted from all people around the world, and because of that, I had to expand my stores on a lot of countries to sell them. The popularity of my company just advertised itself, but to help it, if I can call it like that, I paid a lot of promotions and advertising on different ways, as TV and on screens on the street, etc. Well, I advertise my products the same way as I advertise my company, with promotions on street, advertisements in the streets, and a lot of publicity in the malls with offers on a special season in the year. Well, I attribute my success to the hard work that I've been making since the first day. I believe something, and it's that if you work hard and fight for what you want, there's no way that you cannot do something. If things get complicated at one time, don't feel disappointed. Fight for it and get through it, and you will see great things coming. Of course I do. In a company as big as mine is, you need the services of an attorney and to get occupied with law things. And an accountant, of course, to get involved with money things. Because as you understand, you can make everything on your own. That's the secret of a successful company, to delegate and to trust on your employees. I just look for the same qualities that I have, of course, being modest, and is to have ambitions, and to be thirsty of success, but also to have humility. I have my biggest store at California, because it is the place where I lived when I made my first computer. This country has an emotional value for me. My companies are technical corporations whose mission is to use technology to make life easier to people. It was a completely pleasure to talk to you and to share a little bit of my life. I hope you find inspiration on it and that it improves you to fight for your own dreams.